Okay, so let's get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pavlo Pavlosky, and I'm co-founder of Appliger. And for the next 15 minutes, I would like to tell you a story about a problem we all have faced. The same work typed by hand over and over. We'll follow a real customer, a global electronics manufacturer company, and watch how simple idea of repeatable Jira templates became a backbone and default state, default process. How do they manage work and make this work done? Quickly about us. Appliger builds productive apps for Jira and Confluence. We are Atlassian Silver Marketplace partner, and we are based in Krakow, Poland. We have around 10,000 users running our applications on 2,000+ installations. Our flagship is Easy Issue Templates for Jira, and the one the story is about. I would like to tell you a story about this application. So Jira started as a tool for software teams, right? But over years, more and more teams came to this platform. Business, finance, operations, ITSM. And all they needed the same thing. The way to manage, create repetitive tasks, and run recurrent processes. So the need for templates were obvious, but options that was on there was not really good enough. Too much configurations, too little guidance. The adoption was not really good. So we made what we called easy templates. The goal was simple: easy to create, easy to use, useful from day one. And now I will tell you a story about how this app helped this global manufacturing company. Let me introduce the customer. This is security manufacturer company, security system manufacturer. The kind of company with teams all over the continents. The thing about process is following. The process is as reliable as steps, data, ownership, and deadlines reliable are. Let's take HR onboarding, for instance. Every new hire requires the same information to be added. Contact information, environment, access, equipment. Every task needs ownership and a deadline. Multiply that by amount of tasks, amount of teams on the countries, so amount of work is huge. What was their problem? The work was manual, entered by hand, sometimes wrong, not consistent. And deadline missed, frustration grows. And this is not only for HR processes. Product launch, new product or device, or maintenance request. They needed also the same kind of information entered manually again and again. Platform, board ID, firmware versions, product line, and so on. So that was not a problem of users. It's just not they are not careful enough. That was a structural problem. The kind of work that repetitive, predictable, should not depend on someone's memory, someone's steps in hand. That should be automated. What was shift? They adopted easy templates. And quickly, it turned the way how these teams work together. The fix was initially for HR onboarding. But over some time, more teams like R&D, productive support, comes and started using this kind of solution. And very quickly, the process became the default. They converted their processes into templates, and templates become default way they manage their operations. And here's the thing, that it's not the thing that people had to remember. And one company for teams, one foundation became the solution for them. Let me show how this works live. So three real use cases. New product device, launch, maintenance requests, and employee onboarding. From complex epic structure through simple ticket and from third-party managed integration. So first process is new product and device. This is a complex, highly difficult process to manage manually, like defining product requirements, production, prototype, hardware design, and firmware design. There are three components. With templates, the whole process could be repeated easily, and all the structure could be recreated easily. Yeah, again. So three template capabilities matter here. Variables. Variables collect the information from the user, like device name, model number, product line, and make sure this information collected before the actual process starts. Then calculate dates, define a deadline for every task relative to the launch date. So it builds a schedule, it builds a timeline for these tasks to be executed. And pre-filled fields set up the proper components, configuration, and structure for all tickets at once. So what previously was afternoon marathon of repeating task creation became few clicks, and it works properly again and again. The next use case is maintenance request. This is not a high, this is another shape comparing to previous one. This is not an epic with multiple tasks and subtasks. This is just one ticket, but it doesn't mean that it should not be structured and properly defined. So again, variables collect the proper information from the user at the start. He doesn't need to stare an empty screen. He can just simply follow the questions and provide proper information before this ticket created. So that means that templates only also useful not only for complex processes, but high volume tickets also could be automated to keep consistent. And sometimes you just need the correct fields every time. And the last one is employee onboarding process. Again, this is epic with set of tasks, some tasks where person needs to provide proper information beforehand, like variables, again, provide a form for user to fill, to provide contact information for user, IT setup, environments, access, provide also where the team, where the person needs to be onboarded by the team member, and when the start date. The calculated dates builds a reliable schedule for the per person relative to the start date. Like for instance, laptop need to be ordered before day one, access granted end of day one, and the team introduction on the first week. So the person doesn't need to chase a checklist in head. So the process recreated again and again easily. That's important thing for this customer. That the person didn't actually start it in Jira. He started in a third-party system. They wanted a CRM system integration button where the person clicks and the whole new hire onboarding process initiated and the whole template structure created. So we implemented REST API that called Easy Templates in Jira, and it recreates the whole onboarding epic with proper variables, proper data, passed from the third-party system to Jira. the features behind all these capabilities you just seen, just to wrap up. Variables ask proper information before creation of tickets, calculated dates build a reliable timeline. CRM and REST API integration allow users to start process from business side to execution side to Jira. And also you can use automation for Jira integration, like webhook, triggers, when project created. You can also spin up a lot of templates usage and spin up tickets creation. And audit log also helps users, particularly Jira administrators, to watch for any issues, troubleshoot templates usage, and track adoption. That means that this tool set not only for quick usage of the tool, but also for when information appears at a certain point in the right time. So to wrap this up, it's not that the company purchased a tool and call it done. They converted their repeatable, predictable work in the processes, in the templates, and templates became a way how 4 different teams operate across the whole globe, across the continents, using the same foundation, using the same backbone. And the thing that's you have to make the process the default, and the relevant work will show up, like tasks, like ownership, like deadlines, and that means that will highly reduce frustration, highly reduce work, and increase productivity of the team. That's what we call easy. Thank you. And now I will be happy to take your questions. If any. Or if you would like to have some discussion about how this process could help you in your business, would like to stay here and give a few words. No? Thank you.